Thanks for completing part 1. In the Is It a Sentence activity, it was only the last example that was actually a sentence. What makes it a sentence is that it has a subject, verb, and it is a complete thought. All sentences need these 3 elements in order to be sentences. Now, this sentence is very short, and it falls within a specific sentence type. We call it a simple sentence. But not all simple sentences are that simple. Here's another example. What do you think is the subject here? Well, it is this. Then here's the verb, and the sentence is now a complete thought. In technical writing, you will very often use subject phrases to make your subjects precise, so not all your simple sentences may look simple. One other point is that a simple sentence can also be called an independent clause. A clause is basically a group of words that has a subject and a verb, and if it's also a complete thought, it means it can stand on its own as a simple sentence. Okay, that's enough about simple sentences because you don't want to have too many of those. If you overuse them, your writing will be monotonous. So let's have a look at another sentence type, compound sentences. You can build a compound sentence by combining 2 simple sentences or independent clauses, and there are 3 ways to do this. First, you can use a linking word like and or but. These come from a group of linking words called fanboys. This is a linguistic acronym, seriously. The most important point about fanboys is that they join the independent clauses equally in terms of the importance of meaning. Here is an example. In the sentence, we are expressing a contrast between the 2 water bodies by using the linking word but between the 2 independent clauses. The second way to build a compound sentence is shown in this example. As you can see, we've used however instead of but. However is not one of the fanboys. It belongs to a different group called conjunctive adverbs. Compared to fanboys, conjunctive adverbs join the clauses more closely. In this example, however is more expressive than but. So, in terms of meaning, we are not only expressing contrast, but we are also implying a comparison. Does that make sense? We are talking here about linguistic subtleties of meaning, which is quite nerdy stuff, but it's good to be aware of such things to ensure that the meaning comes through clearly. So here are the conjunctive adverbs. Okay, there's a third way to build a compound sentence. Have a look. There is no linking word, only a semicolon. This is typically done when you want to make a point, but then you also want to add some relevant information, but without having that as a separate sentence. So here, this is how the meaning has been affected. The first clause is the main point, while the second clause adds information to imply a contrast. So each of the 3 ways of building compound sentences is different with regards to meaning, and this is what you need to focus on when thinking of clarity. Focus on the meaning of the linking words, and don't think too much about linguistic terms. That's all. No, wait a second. Go back to the example with however. What is the semicolon doing there? Okay, things are getting really nerdy. The semicolon is here because of however. This is a very special linking word, and we'd like you to be able to use it correctly. Go to the next video for a 3-minute crash course in using however.